Hi everyone. Today we are studying about a new topic called pig. Pig is a procedural data flow language. It is a procedural data flow language. What is a procedural language? It is executing step-by-step approach defined by the programmers, and we can control the optimization in every step. So we will look at what are the features of pig. One is the type of flow. So in this type of flow, which pig is a we can say that pig is a procedural data flow language, and it is executing step-by-step approach defined by the programmers, and we can control the optimization in every step. And the second feature of pig is ease of use. Ease of use means pig requires some additional time to learn since the syntax is new and different. So concerning about the ease of use, it is like that. And next is about the nature of usage. The pig is recommended for programmers and the software developers. The main reason is its efficiency in computing. When your query becomes complex with most of joins and filters, then pig is strongly recommended. And there are different type of data is there, and the pig handles both structured and unstructured data efficiently. Then concerning about intermediate layers, pig represents the data in terms of variables. Whenever you want to store an intermediate result, then it is easy to store than in a variable. You can refer it later. So concerning about intermediate layers, the pig represents the data. It is in terms of variables. Whenever you want to store an intermediate result, then it is easy to store in a variable, and you can refer it later. Another is a debugging facility. The pig code can be debugged in local. The next is versatility. Versatility means here user-defined functions is easy with the pig. And another is maintenance. Pig requires more maintenance than Hive. About persistence, we can say that the pig, you may not retain the values of variables. Every time you have to rerun the pig code to get value from a variable. Another is development time, and the pig development may require more time than Hive. It is purely based on familiarity with the pig code. And about the compatibility, the RDBMS to pig compatibility is complex since the code syntax of pig is entirely different. Then about the handling of big data, it efficiently handles more amount of data. Then pig is used by Yahoo, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. So these are the features of pig. In previous question papers, we can see the questions about features of pig. Then we can look at what are the uses of pig. Uses of pig means the first one is traditional extract, transform, load data pipelines. What do you mean by traditional extract, data transformation, load? We can see that pig can operate in situations where the schema is unknown, incomplete or inconsistent, because it can easily manage nested data. Researchers who want to work on data before it has been cleaned and loaded into the warehouse often prefer pig. So for example, we consider a news website. It keeps a graph of all news stories on the web that is tracking. In this graph, each news story is a node, and each edge indicates relationship between the stories. And every 5 minutes, a new set of stories is coming in, and the data processing engine must integrate them into a graph. And some of these stories are new, some are updates of existing stories, and some supersede existing stories. So some data processing steps need to operate on this entire graph of stories, because rerunning the entire join every 5 minutes is not feasible, because it cannot be completed in 5 minutes with a reasonable amount of hardware. So we have to do a join against the entire graph on a regular basis. So in this news website, we can see all every time this news is adding. So in this we can use pig in this, because that you mean by traditional extract transform load data pipelines. Then we can research on raw data, and another is iterative processing. So these are the features of the pig and the uses of pig.